Hey guys, want to welcome you again to another Kogen Sunday Service. I'm so glad to be here with you and recognize today that we're all still searching for that encouragement. We're searching for that help. We're searching for that hope. And it is just my hope and prayer today that as you listen to this video, as we get to engage over this digital bridge, that you indeed will be encouraged, that you indeed will find help in your time of need. We always want to thank Kogen Self-Defense Academy for helping get this Kogen Sunday Service out. So for Matt, Bowie, and Rob, just thank you guys so much. Thank you for being just an essential part of our community, and we are just so glad to have you guys as leaders within the Kogen Academy. Today in our discussion about spiritual defense, it's always important to go over the principles of what makes up spiritual defense. First of all, it's to defend ourselves against the anxiety, against the depression, and against the pressure that we feel as the world comes upon us. It is to disarm the powers of darkness and the lies that they tell, and it is to defeat those powers and to walk in freedom and victory. So last week we started talking about fear. And I think the big takeaway with our principle about fear was that fear is the anticipation of something that could happen. It hasn't happened yet, but it could happen. And so we talked about fear, and fear is such a powerful, motivating force right now in our community, in our media, and in our minds as we are concerned about what the days to come will bring. But we are told, as we talked about last week, over and over in Scripture, do not be afraid. And so this week, as we continue speaking about this idea of fear, we're going to talk about something that is just near to me. It's something that I deal with all the time, and that is the fear of failure. No one likes to lose. And so in that, we find that we avoid losing at all costs. We learn to avoid failure because if we fail, we are less than, maybe we're less important, or we lose part of our reputation if we tap or if we get hit. But I'm here to tell you that failure can be one of your best teachers. You know, there's a video that circulated a while back by a black belt from Pedro Sauer named Keith Owen, and it's called Tapping 10,000 Times. If you've never seen it, I encourage you, jump over to YouTube after you finish watching this and just type in Tapping 10,000 Times Keith Owen and watch that video. It has such insight into what we do and why we do it. And I love the fact that he really just takes this idea of everything we avoid, getting submitted, getting tapped, getting beat, and he turns it around into our path of success. He takes something that sounds like it's failure and turns it into success. So I want to encourage you with that, just remind you that there are so many people who have found success in failure. As we talk about spiritual defense, failure can be one of those things that can paralyze us. It can shut us down. It can cause us to just not want to do anything for fear that we will fail again. There's a passage in Scripture in Proverbs 24:16 that says, "For though a righteous man falls 7 times, he gets back up again." You know, I take great encouragement and comfort in that verse because I know I'm going to fail. I know I'm going to fall short. But like a friend of mine used to say all the time, you win some and you learn some. In the rules and in the arena of spiritual defense, it is important that we write our failures in the sand and our victories in stone. Because as we do that, we recognize that we do celebrate our victories and we do use our failures as a way to propel us forward, not back. And so this fear of failure that we can have can be dismissed. This fear of failure that we have, we can defend it as we welcome those ideas as ways not to show that we didn't make it, but for ways for us to get better. As we take that application, as we think about the spiritual parallels to that, we recognize that as we try to live the life that God has called us to, we're going to fail. We're going to fall short. And God does not call us to give up. He calls us to go to Him, to confess what we did is wrong, to get up and keep going. So today, I want that to be my message to you. Maybe today you're just feeling done. You're feeling like a failure. I want to remind you that there is a God who loves you, and he is telling you right now, get back up and get going. Though a righteous man falls 7 times, he gets back up again. Guys, get back up again. It's time to get going. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you're encouraged. If you need help, if you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to pray with, man, I would love to be here for you. My email is listed right below. You can find me on Facebook. I also have a blog that I write each day, most days, and you can read that as well. Hope that you guys are making it through this time. I am so looking forward to seeing you again. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for being with us.